students are not graduating college, and this will have a major impact on our long-term economy. The impact of college failure can cause lasting damage to self-esteem, and the consequence can even influence an entire lifetime. There are many reasons why students are failing in great numbers, but one of the biggest causes, I believe, is that students are being ill-prepared for school. A friend of mine is studying mathematics, which is a really tough degree, so much so that many of his peers quit and dropped out, but he dug deep and gained his degree. He created an expression, "I am not a quitter, I am a failure." He would rather fail a class 3 times than quit. You cannot succeed at anything if you quit. Don't be a quitter, be a failure. Now, I understand that we teachers need to readdress our approach to teaching and understanding the students' needs by engaging them with more additional support structure and then keeping them engaged with extracurricular activities. If we do not address this issue, then the US will fall behind many other countries and will suffer from a lack of skilled workers. Also, with the impending retirement of the baby boomers looming, with its potential for even more skills shortages. I have been an educator and audio engineer for over 23 years. I have taught in several countries around the world and in several states in this country. And the one thing that I see here in the US more than anywhere else is the very high dropout rates. I believe by guiding our students in all areas of study and engaging them with many more resources and extracurricular activities, we can keep them in school. One way I believe of doing this is the co-requisite. What is co-requisite, I hear you ask? This is a course that a student must enroll in at the same time, or in some cases prior to enrolling in the desired course. I believe that more schools should adopt this co-requisite approach and make sure that students taking these classes to better prep themselves for college life. What we see is a worrying trend amongst American schools and colleges. Students attending 2-year community programs had a 12% graduation rate. Students attending 4-year public state colleges had approximately a 33% graduation rate. Students at 4-year private colleges managed the best at 56% graduation rate, and historically nearly 30% of all freshmen leave college in their first year of study. Complete College America, funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, found that more than 50% of students entering 2-year colleges and nearly 20% of those entering 4-year universities are placed in remedial classes. So frustrated about their placement in these classes, thousands that were accepted into college never showed up. And I believe that most institutions can turn these figures by implementing a new big idea towards classes. No more remedial classes, as far too students ever complete those programs anyway. A much better idea is to introduce a new freshman year, where additional classes are required for basic subjects like math and English, with additional support, tutoring and additional time. Also, by making sure that these extra academic classes becomes a co-requisite and not a prerequisite. So in other words, students must engage in these core classes at the same time as their major classes. As teachers, we need to support our students, more so now than any other time in history. I'm not saying that we are failing our students. We just need to realize that the old ideas are not working in this 21st century. It's time for change. It's time to change our ideas as teachers and help our students even more nowadays. It's time for change, and that time is now. It's our call to action, and our action is needed now. Graduation rates are terrible. Remedial classes do not work, as freshmen are simply not showing up to these classes. Some students find that their educational background or their lack of effort has not prepared them for academic demands of their college. I'd like to reiterate that co-requisite and not prerequisite would be a better solution in moving us forward by better preparing our students for college life. I believe that we teachers need to readdress our approach to teaching and understanding the student needs by engaging them even more with additional support structures and keeping them engaged with extracurricular activities. If education is a problem, then you, the teacher, are the solution. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is investing nearly $35 million into community colleges to help them implement the new approach necessary to help these students earn degrees. The results that we want or more students graduating school. Thank you very much.